it really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out? Oh my God! It is all over!
What up? What up? Welcome back. Back here with my boy Nick Banner, aka 9-Inch Nick, aka Mystic Nick, aka Perfect Picnic, the real low drama. Got to my right, Matt Kennedy, aka Dr. Dre, the RZA, Kanye West. Thinking of other producer names. I don't know. How you guys doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Doing all right. Can't complain.
Not bad, not bad. Little quiet week in UFC, I think.
Real
Very
quiet
quiet.
week.
Pretty quiet, but I mean, we got UFC Fight Night 89 coming up.
Yep.
I think we didn't really talk about it that much.
Not too much. We just talked about the main event, I think. So
Yeah. I mean, pretty important fights in the welterweight division, I think.
Yep.
So, I mean, something we could really talk about.
Definitely have to touch on that. Got to touch on the potential sale of the UFC as
Oh
well.
yeah, that was announced today or yesterday.
Well, I think that they're. I don't know if they actually officially announced it. I think it was kind of an insider thing where they were
Yeah.
talking about how they were taking sealed bids, so it
Yeah.
was like blind bidding.
Exactly.
I think they said it ranged somewhere from like 4 to
4.2,
4.2
yeah.
billion.
yep,
$2 million investment. and
Yeah,
this is a major flip.
bought in 01, January 01,
Yeah,
which is what 15 years ago.
That's insane.
Fuck.
It's like when they sold the LA Clippers, and I think he bought it for like 12 million and then sold it
Yeah.
for 2 billion.
Yeah.
And like that seemed crazy.
Yeah, this is crazier.
Crazier. Speaking on that, do you think that the UFC is going to continue to grow, or do you think it's kind of hit its peak by this point?
It's hard to say.
yeah. Like I was saying earlier, it's kind of hard because they're running out of stars, and we worried about this before. But then we got Connor. But Connor seems to be on his way out. His stars kind of falling, especially since the last loss. And realistically, he's probably gonna lose this next fight coming up. Ronda's fucking off having Travis Brown babies or filming movies, whatever the fuck she's doing. So.
Oh,
They don't really-
WWE, right?
Yeah, so they don't really have much, man.
I don't know. Lesnar's coming back.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying that.
that's gonna be a one and done for sure.
Hey, he's got his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt, I heard. So.
Shout out to him. Congrats.
Congrats. Is that past the white belt or
Yeah, that's the second level.
second level? Oh
Yeah.
shit. He learned arm bars. He's working on triangles. Could you imagine him doing a triangle?
That'd be scary as fuck to be in it, but
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's agile enough
Yeah,
to do that
if he's
anymore.
flexible enough to
Yeah.
do that.
No.
I don't think so. No.
So do you think with the sale of the UFC, if do you think Dana White's going to stay on, and how do you think the because I know that the highest bid was coming partly from a big Chinese investor, which
Yeah.
I say could kind of change the face of the UFC and the face of the fighters and stuff. What do you guys? What are your opinions on if it does get sold and someone like Dana White steps out? Do you think that the UFC has a chance to survive if that's the case? Because he really is the face of that entire company.
I think personally, if they sell the UFC, they're probably gonna keep Dana on for at least 5 years, just to kind of get their feet under them
Yeah.
and learn how the business runs and everything, and just let him kind of be the face and still be out there like he is now, but eventually phase him out once they get their fucking feet under them and eventually run with it.
I think so too. That sounds about right. That
Yeah.
sounds about right. I think that could work.
Do you think that they're going to stick with the pay-per-view kind of formula, or do you think they're going to try to go more mainstream once they, some new owners? Because, I mean, there's the potential for that with, we got Fight Night coming up this Saturday and some
Yeah.
on cable TV. Or do you think that the pay-per-view money is just too big?
I think they'll stick to the same. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes a lot of money. I think they're gonna keep it the same way.
Yeah.
4.2 billion is a lot of money.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
money.
Yeah. No, I don't see them getting rid of pay-per-views anytime soon, unless the numbers completely drop off, all the sales drop off, like with the lack of stars and everything like that. But for now, I think they're gonna keep running with that. Have some free events here and there. I think they're gonna start fading away from Fox because if you notice, UFC is breaking all these exclusives on ESPN and all these other
Yeah.
channels instead
Yeah.
of going with Fox. So I think that Fox deal is gonna end, and they're gonna start putting events on like ESPN, TSN, and stuff like that instead of the whole
Yeah.
Fox show thing.
I think so. Yeah, that's a good point.
So who do you think, in your opinion, would be kind of the next up-and-coming star of the UFC if someone was to try to take the reins? I know we got a couple guys coming back with John Jones, obviously at 200, Lesnar at 200, maybe Rousey. We'll see if she ever does come back.
Yeah.
But do you think that there's anyone right now that is ready to kind of take on and become the face of the UFC?
I think for the UFC, they're probably going to push for one Ward Thompson. He
Better
just
win
like
this fight then.
he's fights like a fucking Power Ranger. I mean, he's good personality. He's not an ugly dude. He's just clean cut. He's not going to be fucking banging hookers and doing coke like John Jones is.
No.
So I think that's a face that they could really run with and put out there if he wins this fight, which is going to be a tough fight.
He's
against Rory
32
McDonald.
as well, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, still getting a little old, too.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, Sage is like, what, 20?
yeah.
He's-
Just turned 20.
Yeah, he's a guy who could potentially be something like that. But, I mean, we don't know how good he is.
Yeah,
That's the thing, man. Your star rises and falls so quickly with the UFC. It's like, how do
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
jump on board someone and just ride them for the next 15 years if you don't know if they're going to be
Exactly.
there
You have like a
6 months?
certain gap where you can just either you're good or you're not.
Yeah.
And if you're not good right away, fuck,
Yeah.
good luck.
and MMA fans are so fickle like that. Like once you get one loss, like oh fuck, he's a bum. Like we knew it the whole time. He's over. Like nah.
Yeah, he's not that good.
Yeah,
Well, they're saying right now that I know they just announced that Gustafson's coming back. He's just, was it 206? I
Yeah.
think he signed on for.
yeah.
But they're-
Hamburg.
Yeah, and they're saying his is kind of a must win because he's been 1-2, I think, since his last 1-3, 1-2,
Yeah.
1-3.
Yeah.
Since he had those couple title fights with John Jones, and they're kind of saying this might be a.
We
Which
lost to
seems
John.
crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was, I mean, for me, he was, if anyone was going to take the title away from Jones, it was going to be him. And I thought, okay, there's a nice little
Yeah.
rivalry that's building here.
Yep.
And then now they're saying that his career could kind of be over if he doesn't pull this win off.
Well, he lost to Jones,
He lost to Jones, he lost to
Rumble, and then Cormier.
DC. Yeah,
So that's 3 in a row.
yeah. But if you look, those guys are at the top.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's in a bad position.
No.
You know what I mean? He's losing to the best in that division. So But
Exactly.
he was having problems. He was like toying with retirement and shit like that. He didn't know if his heart was in it anymore. But I guess he just took some time, traveled, went visited other camps, and I guess he's back now and he's rejuvenated and wants to make another run. Yeah. Which I think is good for the division, man. He keeps people on their toes. He's a good fighter. If you look how close he went with DC, like that was a close contested fight. Same thing with John Jones. Rumble not so much, but he's
Yeah.
a tough fighter, man.
He's a good
So,
matchup for a lot of guys that, like someone like John Jones, that kind of seems untouchable. He is someone
Yeah.
that can kind of at least match his length,
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
not aggressive enough, though.
yeah. He seems like he gets there, but in the
Yeah.
last round, his heart can't take him there. I don't know if he knows if he needs a sports psychiatrist or something like that just to get him over that hump.
Yeah.
He seems like he just fades off. He
gives
gonna
up.
Be the fucking always gonna be a bridesmaid and never the bride at this point.
Exactly, yeah.
So he needs to cross that threshold and just really, really
He needs to start believing in
show
himself
heart,
again.
He's got a Michael Bisping it. That's what you're saying.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Speaking of Bisping, I wanted to get
Yes.
into. Everyone's been trying to fucking campaign for this Dan Henderson and Michael
I
Bisping
saw that.
fight.
You're not a fan?
No, man. No. I get it. It's a fun fight.
It's a fun fight.
It's a fun fight, but
It's like Connor and Nate Diaz. It's a
Yeah.
fun fight. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything, though. But at least this one has meaning.
I get it for Michael Bisping because Michael Bisping's campaigning for it. He wants that win, and it's a 45-year-old Dan Henderson.
Plus-
It's also a fight that he could possibly win and defend his title.
Plus, Guy was on TRT when he fought him.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he probably wants to erase that. right?
Yeah, he wants to erase that, but he doesn't want to go against a fucking Jacare or Chris Weidman, who's probably going to take the belt from him.
Oh, yeah, easily.
So I can see why he's campaigning for it, but I just can't justify it.
Or, I heard this, GSP.
GSP's, yeah,
GSP.
I
wants to
don't
fight
want to see that fight.
With Bisping or?
With Bisping.
Bisping, yeah.
He wants to
Because
come out of retirement.
they both are tied for the most amount of wins in the UFC at 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What about Silva? Didn't he have 19?
No. I think he had 18 or 17, something like that.
wow.
But yeah, GSP and Bisping are tied, so it's pretty much the fight to see who's going to get to 20.
First, eh?
Yeah.
Would that be the first time he fought at middleweight? GSP?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I just don't.
I don't
First
think,
of all,
I
like,
don't think Bisping would beat him.
no. But Bisping, like, as much as I love the guy, I love his personality, I just don't care to see Bisping fight that much. When I watch Bisping's fights, I'm watching it for the other person to
Yeah.
see what they're going to fucking do. It's like being a Vancouver Grizzlies fan back in the day.
Yeah,
But,
against
but
the Chicago Bulls.
yeah,
or the
like
Lakers,
Shaq and Kobe are coming to town. Okay, I'll go watch that.
I had
That's
floor
why I
seats
watch
to the
Michael.
Jazz game, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I
With
watch
Karl
Michael
Malone
Bisping.
and Stockton. Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's how I look at Michael Bisping's fight. So him fighting
Yeah.
GSP, who I'm not the biggest fan of anyway, that fight doesn't do shit.
Oh,
for me.
it's like watching golf.
Yeah.
Fucking GSP.
Yeah, I'm not into that
Takedowns
shit.
all day.
Why do you think? I mean, why do you think GSP would want to come back as a middleweight, though? I mean, he spent so much of his career bitching about how he wasn't going to move up weight classes unless he was going to go up and go permanently and never come back down because he thought it messed with your timing and things like
Yeah.
that. Do you think if he does come back, he's going to want to try to jump up a weight class? I don't. To me,
I think
there's-
just because he's older in the weight cuts and you
Yeah.
can't use IVs anymore. So
and he's
I
a
think
big guy
probably that.
too.
Yeah,
Maybe Lawler's a dangerous fight for him too.
It is for sure.
Like
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's
So-
a tough fucking fight.
I don't know if he's got that warrior spirit to beat that guy, man.
No, no.
And that's a dense weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
welterweights.
So I think Bisping's probably his best shot to get in there and get a win under him.
Yeah,
So
and a
it's either-
title, whatever. Like,
So it's either that or fucking Dan Henderson. And Dan Henderson is ranked, what, 13th?
He's like 13th, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ranked like 13th.
yeah.
Are you going to fight for the belt at 45? Like, I'm no. Fuck no.
When you put it that way, I agree with you.
Yeah, I can't get behind it. Over Jacare, over fucking Yoel Romero, like Chris Weidman, all these people, I can't see it. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
You think it's a good money fight though? Like for
It's
the
a good
UFC?
money fight, yeah,
Yeah.
because you could hype it. You could show that replay of
Yeah.
Bisping getting fucking killed over and over and over again. All the shit.
He always
talk.
talks about it, dude. He's like, he's got me on his shit.
Yeah, the fucking logo. Yeah,
Yeah, the logo.
that's
He
some
was-
disrespectful shit.
It is, man.
Because
Yeah.
one thing I never understood about the Conor McGregor Nate Diaz, the second fight, is I just felt like that was throwing away a lot of money. I thought there was a lot of potential in Nate Diaz being able to kind of capitalize on his fight with McGregor, and then because the thing is, the McGregor Diaz fight, it was something that you could always come back to.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that rematch right away.
No.
I thought, to me, there was more money in Conor McGregor either going back to defend his title, something like
Yeah.
that, even going for like
That's
a
what they tried to
welterweight,
push for.
you know?
But Conor was just so obsessed with the rematch and
Really,
like,
yeah?
running it over and saying like, no, I can't do this.
Because yeah, just
Yeah,
didn't-
that's what happened.
Yeah, even his coaches like John Kavanaugh was saying like, no, we wanted to make him go back, defend the belts, and then go back and do that.
It was
later.
just Connor who didn't want to
Yeah,
go.
Connor was just obsessed with the loss, and he just wanted to fucking avenge
And he
that
keeps
loss.
saying that, like, there's nothing left for him in the featherweight division. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Fuck. Are you kidding me? You haven't even defended it once. That bothers me. I don't know. I feel like he should go back there.
Yeah.
I don't think that
I
he
don't
can make
think he
weight.
will either.
I don't think he can make that weight anymore.
No,
Yeah,
man,
from
it's
so-
170.
He's such a big guy. He's obviously put on quite a bit of weight in order
Yeah.
to make it up to these weight classes.
It's already hard for him to drop too.
I don't think because he looks like a junkie when he walks into his
Yeah,
weigh-ins,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Like he's gaunt, man. Like his
Exactly, yeah.
cheekbones, like everything.
Yeah, like I was saying in the fucking last one, he looks like he's on fentanyl and shit. Like he
Yeah.
just looks strung the fuck out.
Yeah.
So
true.
it's bad, man. So
He's like naturally a 155er,
yeah,
I think.
yeah,
But that division's tough for him.
yeah. You got fucking RDA and Khabib, Nurmagomedov.
And
You don't want to
fucking
fuck around.
And Nate Diaz, who you didn't beat.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, that's a tough division.
How long do you think it would be before the UFC actually vacates his belt and makes him give it up?
I think if after this fight, if he doesn't go back, then they're just gonna give it to whoever wins the Aldo.
Aldo, yeah.
Yeah, they
Think
have
so?
to. Yeah,
I really want to see an Aldo McGregor fight. I
Yeah,
really do.
man. Another one, right?
yeah.
Like, well, the other one, yeah. I mean, all the credit to him. He knocked him out. And,
Yeah.
all the credit. But I just like, I wanted to sink my teeth into that fight. I just thought that would have been such a fun fight to go the distance. And I think both of them just strategically are
They have so
interesting.
much to offer, yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Like it would have been a really compelling fight, especially for a fight fan. Oh,
Yeah.
that name drop.
Oh, shit.
But for like a fight
Message.
fan that really enjoys the actual like technical side of it, I thought it would have been a really fun fight to kind of get involved. And,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
sink your teeth into.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah. Like I was on the fence the whole time. I was just thinking about what both guys have to offer, both their techniques and skills and their fucking like vantage points. I was like, fuck. In the end, I went with Connor. Like I chose Connor, but I was just so intrigued with that fight, and it didn't.
Exactly. Like, what if Aldo came out there and shot leg kicks right away instead? What he normally does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Could have been a different fight.
Yeah, not give Connor the chance to really use that power and use that leverage and fucking blast that shot. Like, there's so
Exactly.
many things that could have happened in that fight that we didn't really get to see. But at the end of the day, Connor threw a punch. It wasn't a lucky punch. He meant to fucking
Yeah,
knock him
yeah,
out, and it
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when people say it's a lucky punch, like no, he meant to
What
throw that.
punch is lucky?
Yeah.
He just throws punches. Hopefully this lands.
Just close your
Nobody
eyes.
does that. Yeah.
No,
like-
that was who did that? Chuck Liddell with that overhand fuck. He just
Yeah.
closed his eyes and just bring that like hammer
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the top of him.
Yeah, yeah,
the Iceman.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Fuck it. That'd be a nice fight to see again. Or even Edgar. But I think Edgar would just kill him,
Yeah.
honestly. Who do you think's going to win this last fight? Aldo or Edgar?
I don't know. It all depends on which Aldo shows up.
Yeah, it's true. Always
So we'll
depends on
see.
that.
Yep.
So what else happened in the world of UFC this week? Not a whole lot.
No, it's been quiet.
A card was announced for Vancouver, which I'm hyped about.
August
Did see
27th.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, August 27th.
Hopefully it's better than the last one.
Pettis versus Oliveira.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira.
Charles. Yeah, I think he's gonna win that.
He should, hopefully.
He needs a win, man.
He needs to win bad.
Yeah.
Bad, bad, bad.
I feel bad for guys like that, man.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering if the UFC really wants to come to Vancouver anymore. Because it seems like every single card just kind of like gets a little bit more
Weaker.
boring. Yeah, weaker. It's just like, fuck.
Is this going to be a fight night? Did they say?
Yeah, it's
or
a fight night.
It's a fight
yeah.
night, not a
It's a
pay-per-view,
fight night on
right?
Fox, so it's not a pay-per-view. So we'll see, man. The last card, the main event was
Demetrius Johnson.
yeah,
Yeah, that was weak.
Was
We already went into that one.
Otina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baga Otina. That
Yeah.
was his name? Yeah.
yeah. Who got popped for PEDs during that fight? So it's
Holy
like,
fuck.
Why is that though? I mean, did they? I'm trying to remember how well the sales were for the last one.
the first fight, Rogers Arena, they charged the UFC like some crazy thing
I
for
remember that.
for insurance because they thought like it's gonna bring out gang members and all this bullshit. So they get charged a lot to come out here, and they don't really have Canadian stars anymore.
That's true. You know, I remember
Yeah.
when Canada was like the mecca of,
Yeah.
of UFC fans and fighters coming out, and it was huge here for those first 2 or 3 years, especially obviously with the height of GSP. But
Yeah,
you know, it's true. I mean, aside from again Rory McDonald, and see how he does.
yeah. So
Patrick Cote.
we got Cote, Theodoro, and McDonald, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, and that chick, she was on
Kaufman?
Ultimate Fighter.
Sarah Kaufman?
Sarah Kaufman was one too, actually.
Yeah.
Randa Markov, or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Marcos
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So just Cote fights tonight or on Saturday, right?
Saturday,
Yeah.
So we have all three of those because Theodoro's on that card as well.
And
Yeah.
so
So
is
all
and,
three.
And Marcos, Randa Marcos.
So that's all those.
Yeah.
Holy
all
shit,
the-
yeah.
It's a big day for Canadian fighters
Yeah,
to
so
see
that's
if we
what
can
I'm saying.
get
Like
back on the map.
they used to want to stack the card with Canadian fighters, but we don't have any. Like we had like Sam Stout and people like that back in the day. We don't have anyone anymore. So
Where is he done?
yeah, I
Seth
think he
Stone?
retired. Yeah,
Hands of Stone.
yeah. He had like one knockout and
Yeah.
hands of stone. Okay, calm down. Calm down.
All decisions.
Yeah.
Hands of Stone.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a while before the UFC comes back to Vancouver, unless we get some more Canadian stars. I think it's pretty much done.
And
They'll
you
go
got-
to Toronto and shit like that because it's such a big market. But
Huge. Yeah.
Vancouver's pretty much fucking done.
Well, they're in Ottawa, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is that this
Yeah,
fight night that
that's
they're
this
in
fight
Ottawa?
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because all
Yeah.
the Canadian guys, obviously, right?
yeah. So I think that's fucking pretty much it.
Ottawa, they're probably just like, shit, this place sucks.
Shout out to the capital.
You know, it's like, what was I thinking?
Do you think Trudeau will be in attendance of the UFC?
That'd be dope
yeah.
for him. That'd be a dope
You think
look.
so?
Yeah, he should
get
go.
get some more people on the side. That'd be dope.
Well, the guy boxed, what was it, a governor or whatever it was? Not a governor, obviously, but
Oh, that's
the
right.
councilman or whatever that he boxed. And don't you remember that? There was
No.
like before
I
he
remember
was
that.
running for prime minister. They had he had this beef with what was it, Brasso? The guy's name was Brasso. He was like a councilman who was running for something, and they did like a charity boxing event where Trudeau boxed him, and like I'm pretty
shit.
sure I remember Trudeau like fucking him up too.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right.
Haymakers, jabs, just combinations.
So maybe he'll be there. Well, you were saying what Obama was just at the Fedor fight.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Fedor. He just
Fedor.
got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah,
and then
let's
like
talk
won.
about that for a fucking second. That was just embarrassing.
Well, the first round was all Maldonado. Actually, like it seemed like Fedor was getting him, and then he
Yeah.
just got caught, and then it was like 4 minutes of just this guy just beating on him.
Yeah, Fedor hit the fucking old Brock Lesnar breakdance move.
Yeah.
spinning across the cage and shit.
Just like twitching and dancing and shit. Like,
Yeah,
but then he won the last 2 rounds. But it looked like Maldonado wasn't
Yeah.
fighting. Like it's like he wasn't trying. You know what I mean?
there's a
And
lot
then,
of
like,
journalists that were saying like,
Yeah,
I've never seen a fixed fight in person until now. Like that was a fixed fight.
it
and
totally
just-
looked fixed.
Yeah.
it totally looks fixed.
It's just fucking embarrassing. It's sad to see.
Yeah, like a guy who's like got all this energy, not throwing punches, while Fedor's like barely throwing punches, and every time he throws punches, he's landing. I'm like, yo, go at him and finish him, right? Like, I don't know. It's
He's
totally-
in Russia. They probably had to talk with him before in the fucking in the
Yeah.
locker room.
Yeah, couple
yeah.
gangsters.
Yeah, with star tattoos, just fucking. Putin probably came by. And,
Hey,
Yeah,
holy fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
And
So
then
fucking-
now he's a free agent though.
he's a free
so
agent,
hope
and
maybe he can come.
a lot of people are saying, people that are in there now are saying he's signing with the UFC for sure.
Yeah.
But I just
Do you think he's a sell for the UFC? Like, is he a money fight anymore for the
he is-
UFC?
because they've wanted him for so long. The spectacle of him finally stepping into the octagon is going to be some monumental shit. It's going to be epic. But at the end of the day, he's a bum now.
Yeah.
And I've been saying it for a long time. People say he's the greatest fighter of all time, but I just don't see it. When you saw him go against like top ranked American fighters that
Yeah.
weren't on shoes, he got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
So-
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Dan Henderson. Well, Dan Henderson's arguable.
Yeah.
Verdum.
Yeah, they just fucking tooled him, pieced him up. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't
true.
see it. When you're fighting, like, and apparently there were some fixed fights back in the Pride days, too.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, so it's just like,
That was like all the Yakuza too, didn't they
Yeah,
own that? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, so it's
Same
just
shit.
like padded career type shit. So I don't, like, once you see him go against some top ranking UFC fighters, I don't think he beats anyone in the top 10. honestly.
Bunch of soup can fights, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think he gets fucked up. If you put him against, like, a Mark Hunt or fucking Cain
Oh.
Velasquez, they're going to run through him. It's going to
Yeah.
be embarrassing.
Amara Khan against anybody's like arguable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, I don't know who would they put against him?
Brock Lesnar.
Struve?
Brock, that's the thing. If Mark Hunt gets injured, Brock against Fedor would be
It's a sell.
fucking, like, yeah.
Yeah.
UFC 200 pay-per-view sales are fucking going through the roof.
It'd be a weak ass fight,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it'd be a big sell.
Yeah, hell yeah. yeah.
Super no, almost as good as Kimbo and Dada though.
But they'd be pushing like what? With the two of them combined, they'd be pushing like close to 90 years of age, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because Lesnar's like over 40 now, I think.
He's
right?
like 38.
Is he that
39.
young?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still pretty old though.
Yeah, especially for a fighter.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck, dude.
I know they were saying that Rory McDonald's contract comes up after this fight as well.
Yeah, that's a big, big, big thing that people are really looking at right now.
Because one of the executives said, if he wants to go keep looking and look at Bellator, he's like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Do you think that the UFC is worried about, do you ever think like a company like Bellator could overtake the UFC as kind of like the MMA?
I think they could, especially with this
The whole selling.
sale. Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know.
I think so.
If the UFC starts to fucking decline and like they start making stupid decisions, it might be Bellator's chance to really, because they're backed by Viacom, so they got money at the ass, so they can do whatever they want, really.
Yeah.
If they start getting stars like Rory McDonald, because you look at Rory McDonald, who had that 5-round war with Robbie Lawler.
Yeah.
Like, he got punched in the nose and said he just saw white and he couldn't continue, like a fucking war, and he got paid $70K.
That's fucking brutal.
That's fucking embarrassing, man.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Like, think about the brain damage that he fucking got through that fight. The war.
Yeah.
Like, and you get $70K at the end of the day for that? It's like, what the fuck am I
The
doing,
cost
man?
of your camps and shit to prep
Yeah.
for a fight like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're going to be hiring top end talent. to
Yeah,
go to
you're
training
flying
for
people
that.
in from other
Yeah.
places to come train with you. You got to
Does the UFC pay for their medical bills and shit like that? Like,
No, that's
I
all
wouldn't-
them.
Yeah, like that's fucked.
They're not even insured.
Yeah, like
No.
that's brutal.
Yeah.
70K. Like, what does he take home? 30 of it?
If
like, that's
that.
before taxes, man. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So that's why it's like, I'm just going to go out there, do what I can, and get fucking Wonder Boy and just test the waters. See what they're
Straight
going to
up.
offer me. And I think that's fucking great for him, man. Like, like, I can't think about going through that much damage, and then you might get 30.
Yeah.
30K? Like,
Yeah, I can't justify that.
and that was his last fight. He hasn't fought since then.
I might as well just take one punch and be like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, why even try? It's
Yeah,
just,
it's ridiculous.
Don't you think
embarrassing.
though that the UFC has enough clout now where I know like it's there's always that threat of NHL players going and playing in Europe, and then at the end of the day it's always like no, like
Yeah.
they're coming back, the prestige of playing in the NHL
Yeah.
or whatever, and that's what I mean for every major sports league kind of
Yeah,
across the
yeah.
board. It's kind of like that. Do you think that the UFC just hasn't built that not reputation, because they do have the reputation as being the kind of no one. But what I'm trying to say is, do you think that like a company like the UFC is strong enough yet to be able to just kind of say, okay, go do your thing because we know you're going to come back, or do you think that there's a legitimate chance that these fighters are all going to just kind of piece it?
again, it all depends on the sale. Like, it all depends on what direction they go with that. But Rory McDonald's not the type of guy that seems like he cares about the UFC brand. I think he cares about more what money he's going to make. Because, like, Rory's just a funny dude, man. He's just all about competing and the money that he's going to get for competing. He's not really into the whole, like, show and everything. Like, he's
No.
just a weird dude with certain things. Like, the whole walkout music situation. I don't know if you guys know about that.
What does he walk out to?
So basically, he used to live in Kelowna, and he changed his number when he moved to Montreal. And someone got his number, he switched over contracts, and someone got his old number. So the UFC would text him, text that old number, like, hey, what do you want for your walkout song? And for 5 fights, it was just some random guy just picking
Really?
fucking stupid songs, and Rory just
Yeah,
let it go. Yeah, like, he'd be walking out and just hear some random shit,
I
like,
didn't
what
know
the fuck? Yeah. For like 5 fights, he's like, he just didn't care. He's just like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to go in and fight. Like, he just doesn't care about certain things that most people would care about. So,
Yeah, I'd be pretty choked.
yeah.
Walking out like Barbie girl.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you hear
Holy
Bartender from T-Pain playing, you're like, what the fuck is this? So,
Yeah, that's fucking weak.
yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, I think he just cares about the money and the competition, and that's about it. He doesn't care about the whole big brand and the UFC and everything like that, unlike some people. So
I'd be curious to know how fighters feel when they see a price tag like 4 point something billion being sold on the company that they're fighting for. You know, it's they don't have, like we talked a little bit about this last time. There's no kind of collective bargaining agreement. It's not like the NBA when they see that the revenue, when they get a big TV deal, and then all of a sudden the max contracts go up. There's the potential for all the players to make more money, and that's part of their contract.
Yeah.
If I was a UFC fighter and I saw like $4.3 billion, the company I'm fighting for, and I'm making 20 grand for my fight, like that's fucking chump change for what these guys are making. I mean, that'd piss me off.
Yeah, that pissed me off too. Pisses me off actually.
yeah,
Like honestly, I've always said they're underpaid.
Yeah.
For the amount of damage they take, like fuck.
yeah, dude, and like you can't get back those brain cells that you lose.
No.
Like, fucking that damage is irreversible. You're
Yeah,
fucked.
broken nose. Look at fucking Bisping's eye.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Like fucking Rory McDonald looked like Voldemort at the end of that fight.
Yeah, he did.
And to get $70K for that, it's fucking. You're fighting on one of the biggest UFCs at the time.
Yeah.
Like he was a co-main event in the fucking
McGregor versus
Mendez,
right?
yeah, which is supposed to be the Aldo one. They had like live walkouts. Like it was a fucking spectacle. And they think you were the main event, or co-main event for that, and you got barely anything. You got pennies.
Yeah. You fought like 5 hard fought rounds.
Yeah, which is one of the best fights of the year, if not all time.
Oh god.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that it's not structured like boxing where anything fucking goes and you get to keep all your own purse and you can rig fights and there's no kind of central governing agency. But at the end of the day, I mean, you got to take care of your people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's true, man. There's some fighters that get like 12 grand in a fight in the UFC.
yeah,
Like 6 grand for losing.
yeah.
6 grand? Fuck, man.
It's like I just took 3 months off.
Of
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Just
6
fucking working out 3 times a day. Like shit like that. It's just like,
Your steroids probably cost more than that.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's fucking disgusting, man. And then you go out there, fight for 15 minutes, fight your ass off, and you get 6 grand to get your ass kicked. It's
Yeah.
just like,
And then you
dude.
find out you're getting sold for 4.2 billion.
Yeah.
Fuck, where was my loot, man?
Yeah, like you'd expect, you want a cut of that. For
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Even
Fuck.
like, what, a 0.002% of that and you're still making bank,
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Connor the first to make a mill
No. Well, on record, yeah.
on record?
On
yeah.
record, yeah. But GSP was making, I think they said between 4 and 7. Silva was
7
With
mil?
fights or is that with endorsements? Cause
just fights.
Really?
Yeah. Anderson, they said he was making around 3 or 4.
All right, that's all right.
Floyd Mayweather made 360.
In one fight.
Yeah.
That's all fight, right? No endorsements. Oh god.
It's just
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
So it was just like,
every round, just like, all right, just another fucking 120 grand or whatever it was.
No, that was like per second he was
Yeah.
pulling
Yeah,
that
it was
much
per
money.
second,
Like, literally, he made more in 1 second than most UFC fighters make in like a year of fights.
that's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
And they have like 4 fights in a year, let's say.
Yeah. I think Roy Nelson was saying throughout his whole UFC career, he hasn't broke like $1 million, like altogether in his combined fight purses. It's like,
Really?
holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's
He's been
crazy.
around for a minute.
Yeah. But I think Michael
country.
Bisping on his last fight, he made like 800,000. So it's like, oh shit, okay, at least some people who's
I
been
think
around.
Henderson made the most though,
Did he?
because he had a knockout of the night and like performance of the night or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Those bonuses definitely.
Yeah, those bonuses help for sure. Which
Well,
I guess
yeah,
like inspires people to go out there and put on their fucking best performance, but it's like, still, man.
It's like, oh shit, no one submitted someone. Fuck, I gotta go for that submission just to get the submission of the night, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I think this fight card this weekend is gonna be interesting. Just seeing what route Roy McDonald takes,
Yeah,
and I think that could be fight of the night for sure. I think this fight's gonna be, if you want to like turn someone into a UFC fan, I think this fight with Wonder
Yeah.
Boy and Roy McDonald's gonna be one of those fights where you just watch and just see.
why do you think McDonald can win this?
He's just a really, really smart fighter. He doesn't really get into the whole like. He won't get goaded by the crowd. Like
Yeah.
if you start booing, he's not gonna give a fuck. He's
Yeah.
just still gonna jab you up all day.
Yeah,
He just sticks to his game plan. He's just so calculated, and he has heart.
yeah.
Like clearly,
His game plan, I would say, is he needs to stick to his boxing,
yeah. Stick to
keep
his
that
boxing.
range, and go for takedowns.
Yeah,
And Wonder Boy cannot get taken down because
No.
he needs to be utilizing those kicks.
yeah. And this thing, Wonder Boy trains with Chris Weidman, who's been injured, so that's gonna be a big factor
Oh yeah,
because Chris Weidman is takedowns all day. So
yeah.
that training partner is a big loss.
It's true. It's a big loss.
So
But he's got really good striking, Wonder
yeah.
Boy.
So McDonald's gonna have to close that distance, not let him utilize his kicks, and just stick him to the cage and take him down. Shoot for a double leg, just drag him away from the cage, take
Yeah.
him down, and just
That's his
ground and
best
pound.
bet, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
the ground game.
yeah.
I like this Cerrone Cote fight too.
That's gonna be a fun fight.
Yeah.
Cote is just gonna go out there and try and capitalize on Cowboy's slow starts because you know Cowboy, like when he first comes out, he's kind of like easy going, doesn't really.
Yeah.
Then he'll get into his rhythm and just fucking pick you apart with leg kicks and jabs and shit like that. So
Yeah.
Cote is just gonna come and try and box his face off within the first.
A lot of people like undermine Cerrone's ground game as well. He's got
Yeah, he's
really good jiu-jitsu.
really
good
jiu-jitsu,
jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
But yeah, like you said, he's one of those guys who just like, oh, he'll be finished in the first round and then come back. Like
Yeah.
when he fought Gallard.
Yeah, yeah,
Melvin Gallard was kicking his ass.
Yeah.
I thought it was over.
Yeah,
And then
I thought he was gonna
lands-
lose that
and lands
fight.
that switch kick to the head and
Yeah.
he's just done.
and when he fought Eddie Alvarez,
Yeah.
Eddie Alvarez landed like 20 fucking overhand punches to his head in the clinch.
Yeah.
Cowboy just wouldn't go down, and he just destroyed his legs. Like, you looked at fucking Alvarez's legs, they were just black and blue, like,
Oh god.
just destroyed. To the point where in the last round, he got kicked and he just fell down. He couldn't take it anymore.
I heard Cerrone was talking shit actually. He's saying he wants Khabib, Nate Diaz, or Conor McGregor for his next fight.
Yeah, he has beef with all those guys.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
He says fuck Khabib, fuck Khabib, fuck his ground game, fuck
Yeah.
everything. I'll kick his ass. Like
Cowboy's game, man. He doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to fight.
he just wants to fight. It's
Yeah.
true.
That guy's just a fighter. Like,
And he always puts on a good fight,
always. That's why
even when he loses.
Yeah, he's had so many bonuses just because he just goes out there just to scrap.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good fight for him with Nate Diaz. I think Nate Diaz will beat him again.
We'll see. Because Nate Diaz was picking him apart in the first round, and the Cowboy kind of got his fucking bearings under him. And the leg kicks. The leg kicks are always a problem with the Diaz brothers.
That's true. They're not good at defending them.
No. Because they just stand so heavy on that lead leg.
Little chicken legs. Yeah.
Yeah, so they stand so heavy on that lead fucking chicken leg and just get.
Yeah, they're
kicked
more
apart.
they're more boxers.
Yeah,
they're
oh,
not
for
they're
sure.
not they're not kickboxers.
Yeah, exactly. And Cowboy's Muay Thai is so sound, so.
Yeah, it's very good.
But I don't see anyone beating Khabib. I don't see it fucking happening.
No, he's
That guy's so relentless. He's not. It's not a fucking like entertaining fight by any stretch of the imagination because he just takes people down and grounds them out. But
yeah.
you can't stop that shit.
Well, he was like a sambo champion, right?
Yeah. The guy fucking trained with bears as a kid. Literally training with bears.
With bears.
Yeah. There's video of him as a as a kid.
With bears.
Yeah, with a fucking bear.
Like literally. Round one fight. It's a fucking bear.
Yeah, just gets a bear in fucking half guard. Like,
Yeah, like seriously, the bear's tapping out. What?
the only
That's
other person I could see fighting a bear is Mark Hunt.
Yeah, I could see him fighting like a grizzly bear or
Yeah.
fucking anything. A rhino, Jesus Christ, that guy.
Help the bear! Yeah.
Can you see me now?
What about the Steve Boss Sean O'Connell fight?
Steve Boss is that hockey enforcer.
He used to be a hockey enforcer.
Yeah, he's
Good,
like,
good Canadian kid.
yeah, I think, I don't know what league he was in. It wasn't NHL. I think it's like equivalent to like,
WHL.
yeah,
or one of those,
WHL,
or
yeah. He was just an
OHL,
enforcer.
something.
Yeah, just sitting there to just go and fight people. So he was that type.
Crazy, man. What about, I mean, what are they fighting at weight-wise?
What is he, a heavyweight? Heavyweight or light heavy?
Boss is at 185. Sean
Oh,
O'Connell's
shit.
at 205.
What?
Really?
That's what it says here on the website. Well, that could be very wrong. I don't think so, though, because they look about the same
Maybe
size.
catch weight?
Yeah, it might be a catchweight fight.
190 or something? Because it's one division down.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's probably catch weight.
Yeah, must be.
Who else is on that card?
We have Olivier Aubin-Mercier, the Quebec kid, against Thibault Gauthier from France. I haven't even watched. I've never seen either of these guys fight.
I don't think I know them either.
I've heard Wabak CA, but I can't remember what fights he's had.
The Quebec kid?
The Quebec kid, a lot of Canadians on this card.
What division, weight class is that?
These guys are all fighting at 155.
Lightweight.
Weights, yeah. Fight night bonuses. He's got one performance of the night. Well, that would have been, I don't know,
Probably somewhere in Canada.
New Jersey.
Oh, never mind.
Looks like, I don't know.
Just assuming it's rigged.
Yeah.
We got the Laterno Calderwood fight too, another Canadian.
I'm excited for that fight.
El Turno.
Yeah, Valerie. Anyone that could go toe to toe with Joanna Jędrzejczyk
Yeah.
is fucking A1 in my books, because that chick is a monster.
Yeah, she's got like the best Muay Thai.
Yeah, her stand up is probably like some of the best in the UFC, man
Yeah,
or a woman.
easily,
So
easily. She's fucking scary, man.
frightening.
Yeah. How small are they? Like 125?
115, I think.
No, they're 125. These ones.
These
Valerie
ones?
Laterno
Strawweight, right?
Calderwood. Yeah,
Oh, I
Yeah.
think that's a catchweight fight.
these two.
Yeah,
Strawweight's 115, right?
yeah,
Yeah. There's flyweights up of that.
yeah. Because they only have 115 and 135 in the UFC for women's divisions. So yeah, that's a catchweight fight.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, Calderwood's got heart. She was really good in her last promotion. I think she was in Invicta.
That's only women.
Yeah,
Invicta, right?
yeah. But yeah, she's a Scottish fighter, but she's really good. She's one of those people
Scottish?
that was like up and coming. She was in that Ultimate Fighter season with Tisha Torres and all of them. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. That's gonna
remember
be a
that.
good fight for sure. I'm down with that.
Those are all the main card fights there.
All
Yeah.
prelims after that.
Yeah, it's all just prelims. Only one I know of is Theodoru, who's the early prelim.
Yep.
Be interesting to see if he can get back on the winning track.
Who's he fighting? He's fighting that guy that smiles all the time. I forget his
Alvey.
name.
Sam Alvey,
Yeah.
smiling Sam Alvey.
Smiling Sam.
Oh, I hate him. He just smiles the whole entire fight.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Like honestly.
So infuriating.
Fuck, stop smiling. It's-
Yeah.
We're
I think that's his game. He just like fucking irritates you so much, and you just commit to some stupid
Yeah,
punch you
yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to do,
yeah.
just to like knock the
Totally.
smile off of him and counters.
Yeah.
He's not a bad fighter though. He's coming off a loss, but I've seen him start some people, so I'm down with him.
Starched.
Right on.
Yeah. So it was a slow week in MMA news, but
Very slow.
Slow week, man. Just looking at what I put down here. Oh, Mark Hunt and Brock Lesnar, I guess. Well,
We got
Mark
until
Hunt's just
UFC
choked.
200 away.
Yeah, he's just choked that this guy gets what 4 months exempted
yep.
exemption not for not testing. What do you guys feel about that? Like
You know what? For me, I mean, it's
you want to clean up the sport, right?
Yeah.
You know what? If I'm Mark Hunt and I really feel that way, then don't take the fight. Like,
true.
You agreed to take the fight. Like I get where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, these are the decisions that are made by executives, and I'm kind of in the boat of if I mean, there's this question if you don't want to turn down a fight because then you look like a guy who's going to turn down a fight, and I don't think anyone would want to. I don't think any heavyweight's going to turn down a fight with a cold Brock Lesnar that hasn't fought in 4 years. That's an easy
Yeah.
way to make a good paycheck, right?
Well, that's for sure.
But
Yeah.
but I think that then if that's your issue, then I don't know. To me, it's like don't
Yeah.
take the fight if you're gonna.
Yeah.
Get put.
I think when Mark Hunt signed on, though, he didn't know that was going to be one of the conditions.
No.
So
Right.
I think so. He's kind of pissed off at that. But at the end of the day, Mark Hunt's just a fucking sound fighter.
And he
I
already
don't
said-
think he cares. Yeah.
No.
He already said like whatever,
gonna smash him
juiced
anyway.
juiced or not, I'm gonna kick his ass.
I'm gonna kick him in the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of fucked up. Like if Chael Sonnen comes back right now because he wasn't with the UFC when the fucking USADA deal was
Yeah.
made, he's gonna go through the same thing. He's not gonna get tested. GSP, same thing. So all these fighters that are out when the fucking USADA testing got implemented, then they got an exemption. So it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Fuck, it seems like the UFC's like that. It's just like gasping for guys. Come back, please.
Yeah.
We need more cells, right? Like
Your career does not last, man. It's
No.
hard to keep someone for longer than a couple of years, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if Conor would have won this last fight, that would have breathed some fresh air into the UFC, and we still would have been like hyped on the UFC and thinking about future fights to come. But now it's kind of like we see where the train stops.
you're kind of waiting to see someone take off. You're kind of waiting to see it start
Yeah.
to carve itself back out, like you're saying, right?
Yeah. So I think they got Cody Garbrandt right now, who they're trying to market, trying to push him out there.
What if Aldo wins again? Then he gets his belt back.
Yeah, but Aldo was like, it's just
He's always missing fights.
he was missing fights, and the language barrier just
Yeah.
kept that whole thing kind of stale. Like we
That's
didn't
true.
really give a fuck about him. Same thing with
true.
Renan Barão. We didn't give a fuck about him because he couldn't speak English at all.
It's true. It is kind of annoying.
Yeah, so fucking until Conor McGregor came along, no one gave a fuck about those weight classes at all.
Nobody did.
He breathed so much fucking fresh air into those lighter weight classes. Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
What about RDA? He's pretty annoying too, I guess.
Yeah, it's just those guys just have no personality. It's just like we don't care about them.
I
They're
want
great
to
fighters.
fight, for me fans, for Brazil.
Going to put on a good show. Like, that's it. That's all
Yeah.
they fucking say. It's like, all right, man, cool.
I want
like
to
hockey
thank
players.
God, you know, and hockey.
You can go in there, give 110%, and if we play better than the other team and score more goals, we should be able to win this game.
Just want to get a couple pucks in front of the net and put some pressure on him. And
Just want to hit him with a few punches, and if he goes down, then I'll probably win the fight. And
it's the worst. It's true.
Yeah.
Great talking to you, man. Great conversation. Joe Rogan. It's so
Just hypes.
pleasure to see you, Aldo. Jose Aldo, everyone. Worst interview ever.
Yeah.
Fuck. Holy shit.
crazy.
But yeah.
Was that it for this week, I guess, eh?
Yes,
I think
Not
so,
the
man.
busiest week, but
Not the busiest.
hopefully following this fight night, there'll be a little bit more to talk about. And, of course, leading up to UFC 200 is going to be a big lot to talk about there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Fuck.
yep.
I just can't wait, man.
I
Couldn't
know.
come any sooner.
Yep. I just want to keep these fighters in bubble wrap and just no one get injured, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, no one get injured.
Yeah. Leslie's going to fall down some stairs.
Yeah.
Right on.
He's going to try and put Sable in a guillotine and fuck up something.
Yeah. He was blue belt, right?
Yep. All right. That's it.
All right,
That's
guys.
it.
Talk to you next time.
Take care, guys.
Peace.